And here is your host, Miss Natasha Bromfield.
Well, hello and good evening, friends far and near. Welcome to Oakville Improv's Tuesday edition, only night of the week edition of Live and Unmuted. And I am your host, Natasha Bromfield. Thanks for being with us tonight. Great to have you here. Tonight, you're going to get a hot 45-minute set of some long-form improv. So you'll be seeing some longer scenes. See that connection there, long-form, longer scenes. Everything is made up on the spot, as always. And I'll be coming to you, audience, in a moment for some suggestions to help inform our scenes. You're basically helping to create this show. So good on you. Tonight might feature some twists. There might be some turns. But what I definitely know is that there will be some wigs and there will be some hats. Speaking of wigs and hats, allow me to introduce our first performer. She is our resident blonde bombshell, but only when she's wearing that wig of hers. Come on out, Christine Pillman. There she is. Oh, look at her. She couldn't be cuter. This guy will always give it to you once more with feeling. It's the darling of Oakville Improv, Mr. David Raitt. Woo-hoo! There he is. No, you are. No, you. And finally, we are a small group tonight, but we're made mightier by our very special guest tonight. It is our Southern Belle from the ATL, the wonderful Leslie Johnson. Get out here, girl. There she is. Welcome, Leslie. Always awesome having her to come play with us. And of course, we can't do this without beautiful tinkling of the ivories made possible by our musical angel from heaven, also known as Australia. It's Rob Williams on the keys. Woo, Rob. Awesome. All right, cast, get on out of here. I'm going to go to this audience now, coming to you guys to get some suggestions to help Christine to do a monologue to help us just slide on into our little show here tonight. So open up your chat for me. Guess what? I have to open up mine. Here we go. Open up your chat and type in for me a rite of passage. What is a rite of passage? Maybe one that you've gone through. Maybe one a child of yours is going through right now. What is a rite of passage? Maybe that, like that first beer. Hit me up in the chat. Let's see. Oh, way to kick it off, Natalie, with the first period. All right. But it is a rite of passage for some of us. Thanks, Natalie. Oh, that Natalie. Anything else? Anything? Oh, first broken bone, crashing the car, gâché. What have you been up to? Getting a driver's license, first ticket. Yeah, lots of car-related suggestions here. I like it. I like it. Very nice. Thank you, audience. Oh, yeah. First time getting drunk, graduating. Okay, we're getting a little more positive now. And your first baby. Aw, very sweet. Yes. Very good. Thank you, audience. Next, can you tell me something that you would find at your grandma's house? What's something that grandma might have? Maybe it's hard candy. Maybe it's a bowl that had a bag of Werther's candy in it that just sat there for so long, it's all become one big clump of hard candy now. What do we got? Smokes, yeah, hard candy with dust. Ooh, smelly old clothes, glass fruit, lots of cakes, and grandma, of course. Nicely done, Eleanor. Grandma is at grandma's house. Old toys. Ooh, Harlequin romances. Okay, I see that. And a Chesterfield. Nice. You guys are on fire tonight. Love this. Final question for you. Something. Oh, thanks, Catherine, and photos. Don't want to miss you there. Tell me something that your family is obsessed with. The Olympics just ended. Maybe that was a 2-week obsession for your family. What's something your family is obsessed with? This is where the truth comes out. Freddie Mercury. Oh, that's a pretty cool obsession. Camping. Oh, I know someone that's going to be very happy to hear that. Reality TV, of course. British comedies, Bob Dylan. These are great. Gossip about people they don't know. Oh, yes. That's another good one. Vol au vent. I'm going to Google that one when I'm off camera. The Office, love The Office. How to drop the F-bomb and blame your mother for it. Rob Williams, what's going on with you? These are fantastic. Thank you so much, audience. Great job tonight with the suggestions. Please enjoy the show. And now I'm going to bring out Christine Pillman to monologue for us. Christine, you're up, Buttercup.
I love being called Buttercup, by the way, Natasha. Thank you. That's how I think of myself every day. I love the suggestion camping because I'm going camping next week for one night because that's all I can tolerate at this stage of my life. But when I was young, I was a big camper. I used to do massive canoe trips. One year I did a 42-day canoe trip when I was 16. And so we had the same clothes for 42 days. We had to have food drops because you can't carry that much food. So I remember being on the bus going up and this girl was over standing in front of me talking to a group of us, and she sneezed and I saw something come out of her mouth and it landed on my shoulder because I saw her looking at my shoulder, but I didn't want to embarrass her. So I didn't say anything. I just got off the bus later on and like wiped it into the ground. But for the entire 42 days, I had like a stain of her, gross stuff from her throat on my sweater. So yeah, that was one thing about camping that wasn't fun, but I used to really, really love it. We would canoe all day in portage. I remember one time when there was a storm off in the distance, but we thought it was pretty far. So we just wanted to get to the portage. So we kept paddling and I looked ahead of me and my camper's hair was standing, like both of them, their hair was completely standing on end. So we were like, okay, we're going to quickly paddle over to the side and wait for this to leave. Don't be scared. Yeah, that was scary. And then I remember, we had a bear incident one year. We would, if we had too much food, we would always bury it like really deep so that, it's not going to attract animals if we didn't want to just leave it. So we'd bury it really deep. But when we got to a campsite, I went up to we call them treasure chests, but it's really an outhouse, but it's just, a little chest that you open up and do your business. And the treasure chest was full of spaghetti and it wasn't very far down. So, we thought that was pretty stupid of someone to do, but they did it before we got there. And the next morning, as we were getting ready to leave, some of us were going up to use the treasure chest because we'd go together in groups. That's fun. And there was a bear tearing it apart. So we ran and jumped into our canoe and paddled away. There was a time when I got chased by a big, I know flock isn't the right word, but I can't think of it right now. A flock of wasps, a whole bunch of wasps. I was going to bury food and I guess it was like a nest of wasps and they all just came out and landed on me and started stinging me. I probably only got about 7 or 8 stings and I ran through the forest going, ah! And dove into the lake and swam away. So maybe that's why I only want to do one night of camping this year, but it'll be fun. But I'm just saying right now, if it's raining, I'm not going. Oh. Gosh. First time camping this year. Dad, I'm ready.
Really?
Yes, I've got my suitcase packed. I've got my little bag for my makeup. And I've really pared down what I would normally take on one of our Caribbean vacations.
And that's the headgear you're going to wear?
It's very sensible. It's going to keep the sun off of me.
We're doing cave diving this year.
I can't go in a cave. There's spiders and bats. I can't.
Look, we talked about this already, like 3 weeks ago. We decided rather than do the camping trip as planned, we're going to change it up completely. COVID's over now. We're out to be able to go out to the wilderness. Let's do something, just flip the script. Instead of going up into the mountains, we're going to go down into the earth.
All right. This is going to require a change of headgear, though. Thinking maybe this? It'll keep the bats out and the... Come on. We have to have some compromise. You know, I said I'd sleep in a tent this year instead of staying in the car.
Okay, all right. Look, do you have just something that's less floppy? Because, you know, if you're going up, if you're climbing a rope above me, I don't want the wind to blow that thing off and kind of land on me, and then I lose my grip and I fall. And I said less floppy. That's like, okay, well, if you tie it off, all right, that might work.
Fine. Dad, I don't want to go. I just want to stay home. You could go by yourself. It's not so bad.
This is our annual wilderness trip. We didn't get to go last year.
I know, and it was the best summer of my life, even with the pandemic. I hate it so much. I hate everything about it. I hate the bugs. I hate the elements all around. I hate the birds and the bears and the raccoons. I hate all of it.
Well, you know, I'm not really pleased with any of those things too either, but I thought this was what you enjoyed doing. Every year we go and you're always super excited for our 1-day trip to the wilderness. And
so you hate it too?
Well, it's not a lot of fun. I mean, it's hot. There's like bugs and like wild animals.
And all that
I saw a
work
snake
for one
last
day.
time. It freaked me out.
Yes, you cried. That's right.
I did.
Let's not go then, Dad. I've got a way better idea.
Well,
Let's take the GO train into Toronto, stay at a nice hotel, and go to Ripley's.
Okay, well, that's wild animals on the train.
Yeah.
And then slightly less wild animals in the aquarium.
Right.
So, yeah. And then there's really thick glass between us and them.
Yeah, so it's safe. There's not going to be bats in our hair.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay. This is...
Thank you guys for showing up. I was waiting on you all day for the treasure chest scavenger hunt. Are you ready to join the hunt for treasure?
Grandpa, we're not gonna go camping this year.
There's no way I came all this way and you're not going to scavenger hunt for treasure. We're going to search for all the dookie that bears leave in the forest. Just get ourselves together and search for that treasure, dookie.
Yeah, that's something that another thing that I really have not enjoyed that much about the annual camping trip is the rooting through bear dookie. It's just not.
Yeah, it's not really treasure.
It's a treasure. We do it as a family. Let's come together and search for that treasure. I've got shovels. I've got a pickaxe. I've got a compass. Let's go. Come on.
I guess we have to, Dad.
But look at him. He's just so happy.
Okay, let's go find the poo.
All right. Off we go.
Well, my darling granddaughter, Penelope,
That's me.
you know that your grandma Foo-Foo isn't going to live forever.
Oh, Grandma Foo-Foo, I think you will live forever.
Oh,
In
now
my
come
heart.
on, darling, let me get this out. I gotta say it before I can't talk anymore. I want to leave you my glass strawberry.
I love that thing, Grandma. That always had Werther's Originals in it.
That's right.
I will take that glass strawberry. Thank you so much. Oh, goodness. What's in it now?
There's something else in it now. Your grandpa's in it now.
Oh, ashes. Okay.
Yep.
I'm just going to stick that over here for now. Thanks, Grandma. Am I supposed to do something with that?
Well, yes, honey. Your grandpa Tutu, he left very specific instructions for what to be done with his ashes. Don't you remember at the funeral?
I was 4. I don't have a memory of that. They stuck me in the basement planting little tulips. I didn't go into the funeral.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I understand. It was a bit much for you, but well, let me tell you what Grandpa wanted done. He wanted you to take the lid off that strawberry and dig around a little bit in the ashes till you come across his dentures. And then he wanted you to take his dentures down to the old fishing hole and then put them on a fishing hook, and sling it back and just toss it out into the old open water.
Wow, that's
Stay there till you catch a fish.
very specific, Grandma.
Yeah.
Did he say that he wanted me, his only granddaughter, to do it, or his beautiful wife?
Well, honey, I don't think we should split hairs on who should be doing what. I feel like at my age, in case I don't ever make it down to the old fishing hole, it really should be you. You're young and viral and spunky, and you can take that hike to the fishing hole, whereas I'm just a frail little grandma. And
Grandma, I don't think we can call you frail. You do play ultimate frisbee every Friday.
Well, yeah, that's just a house league. It's not competitive like before. But honey, Penelope, listen. I know in my heart, this is what your grandpa would have wanted you to do. Now,
I'm talking from the grave.
Oh, good Lord. Tutu, is that
No,
you?
I wanted you to do it, Samantha. You're my wife. Why are you putting it on my granddaughter?
Tutu,
What's your grandma?
You know better than that. I've seen you go to your bingo every Friday night, or every Tuesday night you go to Zumba class. You're always shaking that ankle bone. And I know you got it in you to do me right, but you just won't do me right. So I'm gonna haunt you until you do what I wish with my ashes. I'm gonna haunt you.
I'm just going to pass it back to you now, Grandma. Yeah, it sounds like he's pretty clear.
damn it. Hi.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I found some lovely spaghetti in the bottom of this box.
It looks really good. Are you a monster?
Oh, I'm a very average bear.
Because I'm not afraid of monsters, but I've never seen a bear with blue paws, so that's why I asked if you're a monster.
Well, that's kind of why I am here, you know. Instead of with the rest of my people, I was born with blue fur and the ability to speak, and I was shunned as a freak of nature and banned from the bear tribe forever. Oh, meatball, yum.
That's so sad.
It's not really all that bad. I mean, none of the other bears could talk, so...
Well, I'll talk to you. I could be your family. My family is packing up the car because we're just finishing camping and we're going home, but I thought I saw something blue running by, so I followed you here to your cave, and then I thought, well, monsters don't exist, but now I know you're not a monster because you're just a blue bear.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, do you have anything else? Like, maybe, I don't know, something to drink would be nice. Like maybe like a Matus or a Chianti.
This is my mom's vodka.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I don't really know what vodka is, but she drinks it all the time, and she says it's delicious.
Ooh, that's quite nice. Yes. Well, it's probably not the kind of thing that a young child should be drinking. So thanks for giving it to me instead of sipping it yourself.
Oh, that's okay. I really like you, Mr. Blue Bear. I'm gonna call you Tiddly.
That's not my name.
That's your name. It's Tiddly the Blue Bear.
No.
I think you can fit in my backpack.
No.
Get in my backpack.
Not getting in your backpack. And my name is not Tiddly, all right? It's Lester Forth.
Lester Forth? That doesn't
Yes,
sound
Lester
like
Forth.
That's not a very bear name.
No, but that's where I decided. It's one of the first things that I read when I realized I could read human. I was, massacring a whole cabin full of young, hunters. And, I counted across, and the guy who was dead in the fourth bunk was named Lester. So Lester Forth, right?
But you won't massacre me, will you? Because I love you.
Oh, no. My massacring days are over. I mean, you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you, right?
Okay, well, Tiddly, I want to give you something else to eat that I have in my backpack.
No, please. I've been called many, many names in my life. I want to be called Lester. It's the name I chose for myself. It's the name that Ooh, is that a strawberry?
Yeah. It's a big, huge strawberry. My family is strawberry farmers, and this one's been genetically modified.
Wow. Well, I mean, like a genetically modified bear eating a genetically modified strawberry.
You're genetically modified too?
Well, if you can explain how I gained like 4-inch claws and blue skin, you tell me.
Maybe it was that witch down the road.
I think it's more likely the fact that I grew up next to the Darlington nuclear plant.
That's probably it.
Oh, just another day as a witch down the road.
Well, it's not as boring as it seems. I mean, you've been doing it for longer than me. I do appreciate all you've taught me about witching.
Of course I taught you. You're my younger sister. I care about you and I want you to be the best witch you can be. If you can't be a good witch in a great way, then I failed as a sister.
Oh, no. I'm going to be a good witch, and I'll tell you why. I found a raccoon tail. Yes.
That is such a rare specimen.
And you were just asking for one yesterday for that spell you wanted to cast.
Are you saying, Bromfield, that you are going to give me the rarest of raccoon tails?
Well, why wouldn't I? You've taught me everything I know, but there is one catch.
What is it? I'll do anything for that raccoon tail.
You have to give me partial credit when the spell goes viral.
No,
What? I mean, on your...
Take credit for all of my discoveries 100%. How do you think I've lived to be a 406? I will be the only one.
Well, then, of course, I can't give you the raccoon tail. I promised all my followers on TikTok that I was going to perform the spell.
How can you perform the spell, young sister, if you don't know how?
Darn it!
Grimly Langting Fluffer!
Ah! You got it away from me! You're not a nice sister! I'll never, ever forgive you for this! All right, fine.
Ooh. So we gonna do this thing or what, ladies?
Yeah,
I am ready and raring to go.
I'm 100% into. I'm always 100% into everything I do.
If I may, I'm sorry, Patsy, but I can't help but notice that your hair is very, very different than the last time we met.
I got a perm.
It looks like a little bit more has happened, Patsy. Is there something you want to tell us about?
Are you referring to my part that they missed when they gave me my permanent wave?
Oh, yes. All of
Part
it.
of it. All of it. Yeah. What happened there, Patsy? You look ridiculous.
All right, I did it myself. I couldn't afford to go to the salon. Why are we talking about my hair when we've got big plans?
Because we perform in 5 minutes, Patsy. We're going on stage. And you look like you just sat on an electrical socket.
That's not very nice. I was trying to look more contemporary. I can still dance.
Oh boy. Well, this is a mess. This is an app. How are you supposed to be the Duchess when your hair looks like a Brillo pad? Lorraine, I don't know. Help me out here.
I don't know. I feel like maybe is this your way of saying you wanted to quit the group?
It's not. I was really trying to be more beautiful.
Now, I think Lorraine's onto something. I think we're hitting the nerve now. You know, you've been doing these crazy things. This week it's a perm. Last week you got that tattoo on the inside of your elbow. Who gets a tattoo on the inside of the elbow?
Who does that? Who does that?
I happen to think it's very attractive. It's a raccoon.
Yeah, a raccoon with half of his head decapitated next to him. I mean, I don't know what kind of message you're trying to send us here.
All right, maybe you're right. Maybe I did want to get out of this stupid acting troupe. Acting troupe. Oh, we're such good actors. You suck. That's right. Especially you, Maxine.
How dare you? How dare you? Know I stay in character at all times, but this is just.
Oh, she just froze like she was scared of me.
Because you've gone too far.
And you, Talia, you getting out there pretending to be the thespian. We know you can't remember your lines. You make them up.
How dare you? You know that when I make up my lines, they are even better than the lines that were originally written.
That's right.
Oh, why don't you tell us what the last line from Macbeth was last night that you threw in there?
I clearly said, henceforth there cometh a land throughout the sea that I done layeth down with it, because if I don't do it, somebody will be maddest. I mean,
see?
It couldn't be clearer.
Oh, witheth. I've had it. I've had it up to here.
Good riddance.
Oh, Professor? Hello, Professor? I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I missed first period. I'm wondering if you could just recap for me what we talked about.
We talked about the colonial empire during the First World War in Vienna along the river. And it was an extremely important lecture that you missed. I will not be recapping what it was about. I will not give you access to the online version of it. Your pen doesn't work.
Sorry, yeah, do you have one? This one's just not writing. I think there's a problem with the spring maybe, because I write with it and it pops right back inside.
Gerald, most of my students use a laptop. Now I know you're a little older than most of them.
Well, yes, a little. But I'm just as willing to learn and wanting to be educated as the youth of today. I mean, I'm capable of learning at my age.
You fell asleep in yesterday's lecture. And
well, it was nap time. So, if I don't get my afternoon tea, I just, you need that caffeine hit and, just a little bit of sugar from the shortbread on the side,
Gerald, you shared with me that you retired from being a firefighter about 3 or 4 years ago. Why don't you just go and enjoy your retirement?
Well, it was a very active job. I'm going to be tired for many more years after that, with all the fires that I put out all those many years ago.
See, you did some very important work in your time, Gerald. You saved lives, countless lives. Why do you want to learn about some stupid Vienna village during the First World War? I don't even care. The only reason I'm teaching it is because I didn't know what else to take in university, and I just kept going and going and going and getting all these degrees, and now I've got nothing.
It's because I burned the village down, okay?
You were there?
Yeah. We're on a historical firefighter exchange in Vienna, and we wanted to show them some demonstration techniques of how we deal with fire codes in North America, and
yes.
So
they called you the Mad Pyro. That's what they called you. But in Austrian, that's the Holy Michael. You're the Holy Michael?
Yes, I'm the Holy Michael.
Oh, I can't believe it.
It wasn't my fault. They told me, they said, set up just a tiny demonstration. So I didn't have any of the gear. They wouldn't let us travel on the plane with few fire lighting and then liquid fire and all the other stuff we use to set training exercises, and so I went and I got stuff in the Vienna, and I didn't understand the difference. They want me to measure out like milliliters of petrol and all these other weird things. I didn't know what I was doing, and suddenly I lit a match and boom, the whole town went up.
I can't believe I've been studying your work for my entire career. The Holy Mia is sitting here in my office. You've given me a new lease on my life as an academic.
All I want to know is what the history of the town was, so I could go back with the proper measure of respect to say, I understand what I destroyed here. I want to help rebuild it in the proper way.
Yes.
Can you help me with the history of the place?
Yes, Gerald, I am going to hire you as my research assistant, and we will learn from each other. The Holy Meal, right here with me. Congratulations. I'll give you an honorary degree as well.
Really?
Yeah, I can do that. I'm pretty powerful.
Oh. Okay.
We are here at the seance to honor the Holy Meal. We'll light the candle for the Holy Meal. Let his light shine upon you.
Excuse me. Yes,
is there a question?
There's a question.
I was looking for hairstyling 101. Oh,
Is this the service for the Holy Mayor?
This is the service seance for the Holy Mayor.
oh, crap. I am in the wrong place.
No, you have to stay.
Well, I'm supposed to be in hairstyling 101.
If
see-
you are here, you are supposed to be here.
The Holy Mayor. He was a powerful figure in history.
I am? He was?
His essence, I feel, is in you, and his holiness is beating inside you.
Jeez, I don't feel anything. Except a little nervous because I'm missing my class. But if you ladies think I should stay, I'll stick around. I'm kind of intrigued by this holy guy.
Let us proceed, sisters. Today we are here, we are going to praise him and take care of our souls and our essence with the words and that we're speaking and the
Coming through you?
Oh my God, is she okay? I know CPR.
I think
Should
she's turning into the Holy Mayor. Did you do something?
I was just following you. Oh,
I am the Holy Mirror.
Why did you burn down the village? That was my grandmother's village.
What?
Because it was infested with beaver tails.
Didn't know they had beavers in Austria.
It was a thing for a while. It was really weird. It was a real crazy infestation, and that's why I burned it down.
you know, if I may, that really is the only way to get rid of beaver tails. I'll tell you, I've had a problem with them before, and you were right to burn that village down, Holy M. Yeah.
I have a raccoon tail. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'll throw it away. I'll burn it.
No. I'll take it. I can practice my hairstyling 101. Give it to me.
Okay. Excuse me, but that tail seems to be affecting Holy Man.
Keep that tail away from me. Any tail I see that belongs to an animal, it weakens me.
I'm feeling frightened.
Do we want to weaken the holy Gilly?
I think it wouldn't be a bad idea because what if he goes and lights another village on fire?
I don't want him coming to my town.
Or mine. I live in Aurelia.
Whew. Nobody wants to see Aurelia burn.
It's on the way to cottage country. We all love it.
All right. On the count of 3, we're going to find a tail and hold it up.
1, 2, 3.
No!
I think he's dead. I hope we didn't kill the original woman that was the vehicle for him. That would be mean.
Oh, yeah. She's got great hair, too.
Sorry. I just took a nap. Did I miss anything?
No, nothing. We're just going to our hairstyling 101 class.
Next, please. Serving number 287. Next.
Yeah, I'm next.
Great. Okay. So let's make this quick because the driver's licenses are backed up like crazy for the last year, right? So let's just make this super quick, and we'll just try to get you out of here as fast as possible. Okay. Name?
Terry.
Sherry. Is that the last name or the first name?
No, Terry with a T. Terry.
Carrie with a T.
No, Terry with a, like.
Terry.
Yeah.
Terry. T-A-R-Y?
No, it's Terri.
Terri. Oh, I. Okay. All right. Last name?
Wishing Hanger singing man.
Mission High.
Wishing Hager singing linen.
Mission High singing edition.
Mr. Hagen sayer linen.
Mr. High I'm just gonna put M.
No.
Okay. So Terri M.
No, this is frustrating. I go to Starbucks. Nobody writes my name correctly on the cup. I want my ID to have my correct spelling, correct full name, sir.
Okay. Well, I wanna be respectful to you, and so it's probably best if you just spell it.
Okay, Terri. My middle name is Lippenhager Singernerger.
That's not spelling though. That's
Okay.
just pronouncing it slower. I need the letters to type. With
L.
the L.
Ippenhager Hingenegger.
Ippenheim.
It's a well-known name, sir. Everyone knows his name. What's the problem?
Look, I just moved to Kitchener, and I don't know the local language, so I'm just trying to do my best here.
Sir, what's your name? What's your name?
Well, if you must know, it's David Hyman Goofentybensall.
What?
What? What?
Madison, you would not believe what happened to me this morning.
What happened, Marie? Wait, should I guess?
Well,
You hit a rabbit on your way to the cafe. Oh, no.
Well, yes, I did. I hit one every morning. But when I got to the cafe, I saw this.
Let me guess. You saw a witch?
No, Madison, I did not see a witch at the cafe. I don't know what cafes you think I'm going to. I saw a couple fighting over their divorce papers.
Fighting over their divorce papers blowing in the wind.
Madison,
Yes.
what is going on with you today? Why will you not let me tell my tale of gossip?
You always have good tales. I never have anything to say.
Well, all you need to do is look at people you don't know and then talk about them with me.
Okay, tell me what happened.
Well, as I was saying, I hit a rabbit and went into this cafe and saw a couple fighting over divorce papers. So I sat there drinking my latte. You know how I like it extra hot.
Oh, yeah.
Skim and 3 sugars.
Mm-hmm.
And they were having the most gruesome fight about their divorce.
Oh, no, that sounds absolutely horrible. I hope they weren't making children frightened.
You don't seem genuinely concerned about the gossip I have to share today, Madison. I can tell.
All right. I'll tell you why.
Please do.
Somebody told me about a certain type of person known as a frenemy. And I asked them to tell me what a frenemy was because I'd never heard the term before. And they told me that a frenemy is a very toxic person to have in your life. And they said a frenemy gossips and pretends to like you, but they don't really, and they're cruel and they're mean. And I think you're a frenemy.
You think I'm your frenemy?
I think so. I mean, you fit the bill. You're always gossiping about people. You never call me.
Well, maybe gossip is my way of reaching out to you. Maybe I'm really shy and lonely and have nothing going on in my own life. So to hold on to my friends, I need to talk about other people, complete strangers even, just to have a connection with someone.
Oh, Maria, that does sound valid. But I'm just frightened that you gossip about me in front of your other frenemies.
Well, you couldn't be more wrong. I've never said a word about you to anyone, I promise. Cross my heart and hope to die.
okay, because I was having tea yesterday with Leslie, and she was probably not being serious, but she said that you were talking about my marriage and saying that I was probably going to get a divorce. And I kind of told you that in confidence.
Leslie is a real jerk. There was no such conversation that happened. Leslie feels the need to gossip in order to, fine. Okay, Madison, I'm sorry. That one did slip. I did tell her that I thought you were going to get divorced.
She also told me she knows about the wart on my second toe. Nobody knows about the wart on my second toe except you.
Well, when we got to talking about why you were getting divorced, that disgusting wart may have come up as a reason for why you were getting divorced, but only because your husband told me that was the reason.
What?
Well, you just refused to treat it, and it's spreading to everyone in your household, and he can't live like that any longer.
Well, maybe he should just go spread his seed somewhere else.
Madison, right. I've never heard you speak that way before. That was straight out of one of your Harlequin romance novels, I think.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot more to me than a married mom with a wart. I have dreams. I want to be a writer of Harlequin romances. So that's why I thought of that really good line. He can go spread his seed somewhere else.
It's a great line, Madison. That's a great line.
Thanks,
and as
Marie.
a matter of fact, he is already spreading his seeds with someone else. Leslie told me that.
Mom, Dad, thanks for talking to me right now. I know you've been asking me to explain why I've had this child on my shoulder for the past 48 hours. It's
I thought I should be here too.
Thanks,
Your
Nanny.
pastor.
That's
Yes.
so glad I have a nanny to take care of me when y'all are gone. But
We're gone a lot, which is why we hadn't
It's
noticed
because
that baby
the
until
nanny-
now. I'm sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
no, I'm afraid to tell you the truth, but our nanny, Tabitha, she sneezed the other day and this baby flew out and stuck in my shoulder, and I was too polite to tell her that
That came out of me?
yep, this whole child.
Oh,
Yes.
I have had a lot of kids. That happens.
So I didn't want to be, mean about it. I didn't even know I could breastfeed, but it happened. And just want to let you know the baby's not mine, but I've assumed a role here thanks to our nanny, Tabitha.
I guess you're grandparents now. I certainly can't afford more kids.
I have a few questions.
Good, because I am speechless.
Oh, I gotta sneeze.
No!
No!
Oh.
I don't know about you, but I think babies coming out of noses is a good place to end. And I would have just kept laughing through the end of that. So that was a good place to cut off. Guys, we hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Can I get the cast to come on back out here and bid you adieu for this evening? We got Leslie Johnson, David Raitt, Christine Pillman, the wonderful Rob Williams as our musical director. And behind the scenes is Ms. Amy McKenzie that puts it all together. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. Be sure to check out Oakville Improv's website. Check us out on Facebook. We're on Instagram. You can find out about when all of our shows are. We will be back in 2 Tuesdays from now. And in the meantime, you can also check out the Bigger Bang podcast, produced and created by Duncan McKenzie of Oakville Improv. That is wherever you get your podcast fix. Again, thank you so much for being here. We had a great time. We hope you did too, and we hope to see you back here again soon. Good night, everybody.